Hello, my friends. It is Sunday night. This is Trish from Trish's Card Club, live from Orlando. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good Sunday. My Sunday was really good. Got a little golf in. I'm happy for the winner, but I really wanted Jordan Spieth to win because he hasn't won in a really long time. But alas, he didn't, so we keep cheering him on and hoping that he will win the next time. All right, so it's Sunday night, and tonight we're going to focus on how to make a card without using stamps. Why? Because I have this beautiful paper and I don't have the stamps for it, and it totally bums me out. So we're going to do it without it and see how it comes out. So who has already joined us? Let me see. I think I see Miss Judy. Hey, Miss Judy. And I can't see who the other person is, but more will come along. And if they don't, then this is going to be a private class just for you guys. Hey, girl. Okay, so what's in front of you? Just a reminder, if you ever see any product that you love, you can always purchase it through me at my webpage, trishn.stampitup.net. So you're welcome to go there anytime and make a purchase, and it will ship directly to you. So we love that. And then, of course, the other thing I have in front of me, which I'm allowed to show, is the mini catalog that starts August 3rd and the celebration. Free sets and paper and a bunch of other things in here. So if you don't have a mini catalog, I have them. Just let me know. You can always message me. Hey, Miss Farmeran, good to see you. I'm so proud of my sister. She's been so busy. Not only is she been a phenomenal teacher during the year, she's also teaching summer school. That's how committed she is to the kids. So she's amazing. So if you don't have a catalog, you need one. All you need to do is just message me. Karen, you're awake. Oh my goodness, that's a miracle. Karen's been traveling and busy, and so we didn't know if we could keep her up till 8 o'clock. Let me know in the messages that you need a catalog. If you live local, you can pick them up anytime. I'll leave them on my front porch if you let me know. If you live at a distance and need me to mail them to you, I just need your address. So that's the catalogs, the mini catalog and the celebration. Again, that starts August 3rd. Okay, so here's what I've got for tonight. You see this beautiful paper, You're a Peach, isn't it? It's so pretty. And it was part of our paper share. And I have a couple of pieces. I don't have the whole 6 pieces, but I have a couple of the pieces here with me. Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. So I don't have the stamp set with this that has a beautiful peach. Let me show you. Let me show you. It has a beautiful peaches and leaves, and so it's a whole spread. So you can see it has a bunch of beautiful stamps, and love the words. Love, love, love the words. But I don't have a stamp set. So when I was on Facebook tonight, I saw a card from an incredible, funny, nice stamper. We call her Marsha Stamper, but it's from a group of ladies that I'm a part of. She's a part of it as well. So I am excited to show you a card she made, and I made a little bit of improvise to it. So I'm casing, which is copy and share everything. Now, the next thing I want to show you is I am using some dies that look like this. These wonderful set of dies are from Stampin' Up, but they are retired. Now, why are you using a retired product? Well, let me tell you. Because I have a lot of retired product, because I know that my stampers out there watching have retired product, and because 99.9% of the time I can show you something current in the catalog that you can get. So I'm going to show you these dies right here, the laying circle dies. They will work. And in addition to that, in order to make the card I'm going to make, you would use the stitch rectangle dies. So there's plenty of options. Even though you might not have these specific dies, there's still plenty of options for you to make the card. So really and truly, this is a card without stamping. I am going to use a pumpkin pie base for my card. And then I'm going to use a layer of the Designer Series paper, but I'm going to use this side of it from You're a Peach. Actually, I'll assemble as I go because it will take me 2 seconds. So I'll put that on as a layer. So this is your standard half sheet of cardstock. So that this is 8.5 by 11. So it's 8.5 by 5 1/4. 8.5 by 4.25. Sorry. I got to practice that. Here's another sheet, and it's just the reverse side of that. So this is the first sheet is 1/4 inch smaller. So this is 4 by 5.25. So this one is 3.75 by 5. So you're just going down 1/4 inch each time. Very pretty, huh? Now, okay, so I don't have any stamps. So look what I did, you guys. I took the Peaches Designer Series paper. The Peaches look just like the stamp set, and I cut out 2 with the framelits. And what does it look like? It looks like this. Here's one peach, and here's another peach. So isn't that cool? So I don't have the stamps, but I can still make a card as if I had the stamps. Hello, Miss Peg Neal. That is one of my sister's very dear friends, and she's a super, super lady. Another very dedicated person in the world of teaching. Sue. Sorry, Peg was the secretary and was a phenomenal partner for all the teachers at the school that Emery teaches at. So she's really phenomenal. So what I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm going to take some Designer Series. I'm going to take some dimensionals, and I'm going to put my Designer Series paper on here. Now, if I had the stamps, what I could have done is I could have stamped the images of the peaches and colored them. But again, I don't have the stamps. So how else could you apply this? Well, we have a lot of Designer Series paper. So you could certainly apply it to some of the flower ones. And if you look at this piece, you guys, I got 2 out of it. I could get at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably 5 or 6. So I could get at least 3 cards out of this one sheet of paper, even though I don't have the stamps. So I thought this would be a good technique to show you guys if you don't have stamps but you have Designer Series paper. What I started to say was, what else could you use this for? If you have flowers on Designer Series paper, you could definitely use the dies or a punch to cut out the flowers and then layer it like I'm going to do. There's a bunch of Designer Series papers that have the animals. Remember in the wild, that has a bunch of the animals. We could do it with that one. So I'm just getting the tops off they're getting stuck to my fingers. I'm getting the tops off the dimensionals. Okay. Oh, darn, I glued the paper down and I forgot something. I'm going to have to take that paper up. So there's that. One moment, please. Let me see if I can get this to come up. Well, darn it. It's going to be hard. I forgot to put my ribbon on there. Let me see if I can do it without totally trashing it. I might trash the card and have to get another piece of card. Let me see. Sorry for the mess, but I am determined. Okay, that's not going to work. So we're going to do this. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? This is what you call improvising on the fly. You find your cutter, and instead of tearing it off, you move all this mess out of the way. You put these up so you can't see it, and then I'm going to cut. Now it's not going to glue down perfect, but it'll work out. I'm going to cut this. So I'm cutting off all of the, oh, did you see what I just did? Pretend I didn't do that. And then I'm going to cut this this way. And then I'm going to cut this off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on top of another piece of pumpkin pie paper. And there's a little smidgen left on there. Can I get it off? Yep. Okay. All right. So it's a little bit uneven because I cut too much of the bottom off. But you know what? Whoever gets this card, what do I always tell you guys if you make mistakes in stamping? There's only creative corrections. Whoever gets this card is going to be very blessed because they're going to have someone that thought of them today. So now I'm taking a fresh piece of pumpkin pie paper, and I'm gonna score it, fold it in half. Now, before I make the mistake again, I'm gonna take my pre-made bow and I'm gonna put it on my Designer Series paper like that. That's what I was trying to achieve. Now, I wonder if I did it up here, if that would make it look like I meant to do it that way. That's exactly what I'm gonna do, you guys. I'm gonna trim this a little bit more and make it look like it was supposed to be that way all along. The recipient will never know that I am improvising on the fly. Now let's see if that's it. So that takes all that off there. All right, now I'm going to put glue all around the edges. Oh, I know what else I'm supposed to talk about tonight, and I just looked at my notes. I am doing another paper share for the papers that are in the mini catalog. There are 6 12 by 12s and 2 sets of 6 by 6. So the total is, I don't know how many sheets. I don't have the math in front of me. Let me see if I have it written up here. If you might be interested in participating in the paper share, let me see. There are 36, you'll get 36 pieces of 12 by 6, 24 pieces of 6 by 6, 20 card bases, and 20 envelopes, all for the incredible price of $35. I hope that price is right. So if you're interested, I have 2 spots left. If you're local pickup, there's no shipping charges. If you pick it up, if I have to ship it, and unfortunately shipping is expensive, but I will ship it to you. So if you're interested in a paper share, I will definitely send it to you. Let's see. If I am... Anne-Marie's reminding you guys, no mistakes in stamping, just creative corrections. And that we just did was a really cute creative correction. Okay, now let's get to this. Now, one thing that I didn't do, you guys, is I didn't pick any sentiments for this card. But what I will do after class, after the video, when I'm ready to send this out, is I will pick my sentiments out of my many messages magic box. You know, the box that I use that I have the die from that has all those word stamps on it. I'll probably just pick something out of there and put it on there. Okay, so now I got to get these backs off again, which for some reason takes me longer than the normal person. I don't know what it is. I don't get a grip on them, or I grip them too deep, or something like that. So to fill in airtime, let's see. I think I've done everything. I think I've talked about everything that I was supposed to talk about tonight. So I'm just going to have to fill in with conversation about football, because we all love football. Well, I love football. So football, it's coming. It is coming. All right, so there, let me make sure you can see that. There's one that looks like that. I love this card. I think it's so happy and so pretty. It's a great way to use up some of the Designer Series paper from the 12 by 12 card share if you have it. And that's what you should be doing. And it's also, like I said, a great way to use up cards, to use up Designer Series paper if you don't have the... I'm going to put this one up here like this, you guys. And then that leaves me a little bit of space down here to add a tag, or not, and just leave it like this and put the tag inside the card, depending on, like I said, depending on who I end up sending this card to. A lot of times when I'm making my cards in my live videos, I have an idea of who they're going to, but sometimes I don't. And tonight, I'm not 100% sure who's going to get this card, but I will say whoever gets it's going to be a peach. All right, little laugh for a Sunday night. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you love the concept of using your Designer Series paper and just using punches or dies and being able to create a card that looks so pretty even if you don't have any stamps. And I love this card. I love all the colors, and it's very happy. And I actually have a really dear friend who has a home in Georgia. She would love this card. So Kimberly, nice to see you. Thank you. Thank you. So glad you joined us. All right. You guys have a really good night. Remember, around here, we make it and we mail it. If you have any questions about the products, just check out Trish N at StampinuP.net. And if you have any questions that you need me to answer, message me. I would love it. If you make cards and post them on my Facebook page, I will be so happy you have no idea. Share your talents. Share what you have to see that's out there. That's it. Remember, ladies, make it, mail it, and I'll see you for another live on Wednesday night.